The year is 2017. The Warriors are fresh off assembling the greatest roster we have ever seen in the history of this sports and find themselves in the Western Conference Finals, with the only people in front of them being Kawhi Leonard and LaMarcus Aldridge. And now we fast forward to the third quarter of Game 1, and to the surprise of everybody, the Spurs are absolutely destroying the Warriors. Kawhi has 28 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. The Spurs were leading by as much as 25. I mean, it looks like the greatest team of all time could have been defeated in their first year together. But with 7 minutes and 59 seconds left, Kawhi Leonard runs to the corner, shoots a jump shot, and you know what happens next. Zaza Pachulia single-handedly ruined what could have been one of the greatest playoff runs we have ever seen. Kawhi Leonard led the playoffs PER. He had the highest plus minus. He had the second highest points per possessions per 100 in the playoffs. He was fourth in win shares. Kawhi Leonard was truly putting the San Antonio Spurs on his back. At the time of this shot, Kawhi Leonard was well on his way to cementing himself as one of the greatest Spurs of all time. He was in the beginning of his prime, becoming one of the greatest two-way players we have ever seen in the history of this game, with not only one but 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards already. And need I not mention that he's also coming fresh off 2 top 3 MVP finishes? There was no telling the heights that Kawhi Leonard could have reached in his career. But this shot seemed to be the end of his San Antonio Spurs career, as the next season was filled with nothing but turmoil and drama between Kawhi Leonard and the front office, with Tony Parker even taking a stab at Kawhi Leonard's injury. So we fast forward to July 18th, 2018, a new chapter in Kawhi's career, where the Toronto Raptors acquire Kawhi Leonard for DeMar DeRozan, Jakob Poeltl, and a first-round pick. Now, Kawhi had a great season with the Raptors, but that's not where his legacy is made. It's made in the playoffs. So let's fast forward to that, where Kawhi Leonard made quick work of the Magic in round 1, then had to go up against a Sixers team where many people called them the favorites to come out east. This Sixers team had Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, a recently traded for Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris coming off the best season of his career, JJ Redick having the best season of his career. This Sixers team was well-rounded and extremely dangerous. But we know when the lights get brighter, Kawhi Leonard only elevates his game that much more. In this series, he gave the Sixers 35 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists, and he gave us this moment right here. Yes, Kawhi Leonard indeed did hit a series-winning buzzer beater to send the Sixers home and leave Joel Embiid like this. But that wasn't the end, because now the Raptors had to go against the reigning MVP and runner-up to Defensive Player of the Year in Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it seems as though the reigning MVP was on his way to his first ever finals appearance, as the Bucks came out to a 2-0 series lead, with Game 2 being 125-103. But it's what Kawhi Leonard did next that defined and shaped his legacy. Because after the Raptors went down 0-2, they won Game 3. And then Game 4. And then Game 5. And then came out in Game 6, being down 0-2, and completed the comeback and won 4 straight games to make it to the NBA Finals, where Kawhi Leonard would face a familiar opponent, the KD and Stephen Curry-led Golden State Warriors. Now, this series, regardless of the injuries that you may say, the ones that occurred to Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant, this series was a career-defining moment for Kawhi Leonard, who just 2 years ago in the Western Conference Finals suffered a gruesome injury when he was up 21 points on this very same Golden State Warriors team. So needless to say, the Toronto Raptors beat the Golden State Warriors convincingly in the 2019 NBA Finals. And that's where we got moments like this from Kawhi Leonard.
I'm here with Fun Guy. for tomorrow.
Fun guy, what's up, baby?
What it do, baby?
Yeah, you already know.
This is
And not only did we get moments like that from Kawhi Leonard, but we have Kawhi Leonard setting history with the Toronto Raptors after he won his championship. Kawhi Leonard became the first player to win an NBA Finals MVP in both the Eastern and Western Conference. Now, what followed this championship is what some might call the craziest offseason of all time, where Kawhi Leonard went back to a hometown in the Los Angeles Clippers, where the Clippers traded for Paul George in what some might call the most lopsided trade in NBA history. Video coming out on that soon. But in terms of Kawhi Leonard's current tenure with the Clippers, not too much has come of it. Some promising regular season runs that led in unfortunate injuries. Kawhi Leonard missing an entire season. And now just NBA fans this season being appreciative that Kawhi Leonard is even on the court. So I beg the question, what is Kawhi Leonard's legacy? Do you think Kawhi Leonard is a Hall of Famer? Where do you rank him all time? These are the questions that arise in Kawhi Leonard's career. And not because of his talent, but because of the injuries that caused him to not reach the pinnacle of his career that we all knew Kawhi Leonard was destined for. And that's another episode of Rundown with Riv. Let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments. I apologize for the late upload. I had a video get copyrighted 4 different times, so I'm going to try to redo that and create it out for you guys. But it's been your boy Riv. See ya.